Hello and welcome to day 5 of the Pregnancy Workout Challenge. Today we are going to be doing a full body workout on our exercise ball. So I hope that you all have an exercise ball pumped up nice and firm. I'm just going to give you a brief rundown of what to expect when you're buying an exercise ball. So mine's a tad flat, but it's still very good. We want to get about a 90-degree angle in those knees, making sure that our knees aren't coming up too high, so we're in this position. That's a no-no, or even coming down too low like this, so you're really stretching to touch the floor. You want to be in a 90-degree angle in the knees, or just slightly below 90 degrees. This ball is a 65 centimeter ball. I am 165 centimeters, so this ball is perfect for me. And as I said, just making sure that it's pumped up firmly, making sure during pregnancy, we all know that our center of gravity and our balance is pretty off. So you really want to make sure that you've got a really supported base. So chuck your ball on a mat, chuck your ball on a carpet, something that's going to keep you secure and safe. Usually floorboards or tiles might be a little slippy, so just be careful of that. Also, we're going to need a wall today. I don't have a wall because we live in a caravan, so I've got a tree. Hopefully the tree will do. Ideally, I would like you not to do it on a tree. Ideally, I would like it to be a nice, strong, secure wall. But yeah, a tree is what I'm going to work with today. Okay, so we're going to come sitting on the ball. Let's give a start to our workout. We're just going to slowly warm up. So we're just going to move those hips around in a circle. Anytime I'm on a ball, you're going to see me basically doing this movement. This is a really, really, really beautiful movement. This sort of movement can take you into labor. You can use it whilst you're actually in labor. You can use it to prep your body for labor. It's a really beautiful one to help center and open the pelvis, as well as keeping your spine up nice and strong. It's also really good for opening up the pelvic floor and all those really tight muscles in there. So as I said, you'll see me doing this one a lot. Okay, so we're just going to do some big circles here. Maybe we go clockwise, maybe we go anti-clockwise. Perfect. And then we're just going to come down onto all fours here. We're just going to come on our knees into a kneeling position. Make sure your knees are nice and wide so that you've got room for that bump to come through. We're just going to hang down here, opening up the mid-spine, opening up that thoracic back, just in between the shoulder blades there. It tends to get nice and tight during pregnancy. Just placing your forehead onto the ball and just giving it a sway, just gently from right to left. Beautiful. And then we're just going to pull the ball in and pulling it out. Pulling it in and then gently pulling it out. Perfect. We'll just do this twice more. 1, good, and last one. And 2, perfect. Okay, we're going to come to our last warm-up exercise for today. You're going to grab the ball. And what we're going to do is we're just going to do a little squat here and just shooting it up to the sky. Little squat, shooting it up to the sky. So it's just a real quarter squat here, nothing too deep. Just opening up the chest, opening up that spine, helping warm up that lower body. Perfect. Trying not to twist your body too much, trying to keep more stable here in your core. Keeping your feet nice and wide so that you've got that big support base to keep you nice and stable, but as well so you can fit the bump in between your legs. Good, we'll just do 2 more here. 1, last one, and 2, beautiful. Okay, let's get stuck into the workout. So today we're going to be doing quite a lot of lower body. So as you'll notice with my workouts during pregnancy, lower body is really, really, really important to do because we need a strong base of support because everything sort of is a little bit unstable, especially strengthening the back side of our body. Our back muscles, our lower back, our glutes and our hamstrings is really, really, really crucial during pregnancy to keep you away from any of those niggles and pains that are happening. Okay, so we're going to bring these feet nice and wide, remembering we need room for the bump to come through, so they come out nice and wide, toes slightly tilted outwards. You're going to place the ball onto your wall, not onto a tree, onto your wall. And you're just going to have it in the curve of your spine. The ball will sort of sit there up until your sort of bra mid-back. And now we're going to go for a squat. So generally some people feel a little bit awkward doing squats in this one because they're trying to come too far forward. But just allow a bit of your weight, set yourself back into the ball. Not too much weight, you don't want to be like really far forward, but just a little bit of weight, okay? So let's go, we're going for 12 squats. So come down as deep as you can go. 2, perfect, without allowing that tailbone to tuck. 3, and nice and slowly, nice and controlled. 4, perfect. 5, making sure that you're not holding your breath here. Do not strain or hold your breath at all. 6, we want to keep everything nice and fluid. 7, good. 8, perfect, keep them coming. 9, and last one, and 10. Beautiful. Okay, you're going to grab your ball now, whoops, and you're going to place it down onto the floor. We're going to do a bent over row here. So you can use weights here, you can use a can of beans, you can use your water bottle, but today I'm just going to be using air. So nothing, okay? So you're just going to come over, keeping that spine nice and straight. So no arching of that spine, no curving. And all we're going to do here is we're just going to place our left arm out to the side and just row. 1, good, keeping that spine nice and straight. 3, 4, making sure that that shoulder blade. 5 is really coming around. 6, and squeezing. 7, 8, beautiful. 9, 10, 2 more. 1, last one, and 2. Standing up, giving that lower back a little bit of a shake. Other arm, placing the left arm onto the ball, soften at the knees, hinge at the hips, and 1. Making sure when we're doing this row, 2, that you're not squeezing the upper shoulders. 3, everything's coming from 4, the low shoulder blade. 5, again, back is essential. 6, exercise to do during pregnancy. 7, 8, beautiful. 9, to keep everything nice and strong. 10, 2 more. 1, last one, and 2, perfect. Okay, we're going to be coming down onto our butt now. So sitting onto your bum, you're going to place the ball quite tightly onto your back. And we're going to go for glute raises here. So you might need to adjust your hair if it's a low bun or anything. So you're just going to sit back into the ball, placing your feet onto the floor, and then you're going to lift up with your glutes. You're going to bring a 90-degree angle into your legs and keeping your feet running parallel. And we're going to pop our butt down to the floor and then lifting up, squeezing the glute, making sure that you're not overarching like that. That's a big no-no, okay? So let's go. 1, squeezing the butt here. 2, arms can go wherever. 3, good. Keep it coming. 4, make sure you're breathing. 5, 6, 7, good. 8, squeeze that butt, guys. 9, 10, sorry, the birds are very loud here. 11, and last one, and 12. Beautiful. Sit back down, making sure that you're coming out of that position safely, that you're not coning your abdominals here. Just getting a little bit of a rest, and then we're going to go into a glute raise again, but we're going to do our heels touching. So we've done this one on the floor. Now we're going to be doing it on the ball, okay? So again, bringing the ball nice and closely to you, and then gently 1 foot up so that we avoid the coning in the abdominals. Other foot nice and flat, then lifting using the glutes. From here, you can bring your heels to touching, okay? Knees out wide and using the glute to lift you up. Good. 2, this one burns. 3, perfect. 4, 5, just keep breathing. You can pop your arms wherever you want. 6, 7, use those glutes. 8, 9, 10, perfect, 2 more, 1, last one, and 2, beautiful. Okay, coming over into an all fours position now. And we're just going to do a little core exercise, okay? So again, during pregnancy, we don't want to be doing too many core exercises or putting too much pressure onto your abdominals, but you're going to be sort of putting some weight into that ball with your elbows. And all we're going to be doing is we're just going to be doing some circles. So maybe we go clockwise or anti-clockwise. Just looking down at your abdominals here, maybe you want to pull up your top or have no top on at all like me. And just having a look at your abdominals, making sure that there isn't any coning in the abdominals, which basically means your abdominals aren't coming into a triangle. We really want to avoid that with that exercise. So if you're bringing it out too far, generally that will be too much strain on your abdominals. But if you're in try 1 or early try 2, you can probably stretch the ball quite out far without coning the abdominals. But as you get extra weight onto that belly, as Bub puts on weight, then you're probably not going to be able to put too much extra pressure onto your abdominal wall because there's already a lot. Beautiful. We're going to for 5 more. 1, 2, making sure that you're going both directions. 3, 4, last one, and 5. Beautiful. Okay, sitting back into the feet. All right, having a little bit of a rest now. Grabbing a drink if you need one. And now we're going to finish with our second round. So we're going to do all that once more again. All right, so grabbing your ball, popping it up against the wall, making sure that it's nice and secure, putting it in the curve of your back, feet nice and wide, turn them outways, and let's go for squats. Make sure that you're breathing in this squat, using your arms for balance. 2, perfect. 3, just to 10, 4, I don't know about you, but coming into this sort of late trimester 3 for me at the moment, for even just body weighted squats, absolutely burn my legs, because I've got an extra, 10, 15 kilos on me now, so it's like, it's heavy. Good, keep it coming. Perfect, and we've got 2 more to get to 10. 1, last one, and 2. Beautiful. Whew. Good, give those legs a bit of a shake. Coming onto the ball into our bent over row. So if you feel that this is hurting your back a lot, then you can also come onto your knees and do this bent over row like this. Either way is absolutely fine. Remembering if it's nothing at all, so if you're in trimester 1 or 2, you could probably do this with a good weight as well. So, I mean, even in trimester 3, you can do it with a good weight. But we're just doing air today, okay? Ready and go. Making sure that you're hinging at the hips, not arching that spine. Keeping that back nice and flat. 3, 4, and not bringing too much tension. 5 in that upper neck. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, 2 more. Perfect, and swapping the arms. Other arm hanging out straight, and go for it. 1. If you need a little mini rest for your back here, then please do. 4, good. 5, just to 12. 6, 7, 8, 9, perfect. 10, and 2 more. 1, last one, and 2. Beautiful. Coming down, giving that back a little bit of a stretch, a little bit of a shake out. Okay, we're going into our glute raises. So bringing the ball, I'm puffing now. Bring the ball close to your lower back so that you're nice and supported to come into this position where we're going to place both of our feet onto the floor. A little bit wider than hip distance apart so that bum has room to move. And making sure that feet are facing forward. Lay back onto the ball, hips up, and squeeze that butt. Okay, lift. 1, beautiful. 2, just to 10 here. 3, making sure those legs are at a 90-degree angle. 4, 5, really don't push up in the lower back here. 6, using that butt and hamstrings. 7, 8, beautiful. 9, last one, and 10, perfect. Sitting down, slowly coming up, crossing the legs, giving yourself a little bit of a rest, and we're going to go again. So again, coming into that position where you just want to place the lower back onto the ball, bring your feet out, lifting up, and then from here you can bring your heels to touch. Okay, so only once you're up do you bring the heels to touch. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the hamstrings, and lifting up. 1, 2, good, really using that butt here. 3, 4, making sure that you're focusing on that breath. 5, do not hold or strain. 6, 7, beautiful. 8, 2 more. 9, last one. And 10. Whew, that burns. Okay, we are going to turn over now, coming off the ball safely, making sure that you're not lifting up or trying to strain or cone those abs too much. Coming over, we're going to be doing our mini core exercise, so coming onto the elbows and just placing your weight into the elbows. Remembering how far you go out is dependent on how much tension you feel that it's putting on your abdominal walls. I'm coming quite close now because quite far along, and also I just don't want to add any extra strain onto my body. So we're going 10 circles to the right, 2, so anti-clockwise, 3, using those arms, 4, and those lats, 5, you might need to readjust the ball, 6, 7, good, 8, 2 more, 1, last one, and 2, perfect. Now clockwise for 10, 1, and I just need to readjust that ball, 2, 3, 4, perfect, 5, 6, keep that breathing, 7, 8, 2 more, 1, last one, and 2, beautiful. Okay, coming out of that position, we're just going to stretch out our arms, stretching out our body here, coming into sort of a child's pose where you're placing your forehead onto the ball, opening up the underarms of your lats, and just taking 2 breaths here to recenter the body, recenter the pelvis, give your abdominals a rest. Beautiful. Okay, so that is it for our workout today, guys. We're just going to finish off with a little stretch, so don't go anywhere. So you're going to place your ball against the wall again, and we're just going to come into this deep squat position. So placing the ball against the wall, legs really nice and wide. You can either sit down onto the floor if you like, or you can just slightly come up into the deep squat. There is no right or wrong, whatever feels comfy for you. Okay, just making sure those legs are wide. We're just going to use those elbows to push those legs out, and just hold this for 2 breaths, or if you can, go longer. If you feel like that workout was a bit easy for you, maybe you could do a little bit more, then you can add on another round or even 2 more rounds and make it 4 or 3 rounds, and that would be a really beautiful pregnancy workout for you. And just add a little bit of a nice stretch at the end. I would highly recommend. All the birds are throwing down sticks on my head. Lovely. Okay, so just opening up. Beautiful. And then coming out of that, we're just going to finish sitting onto the ball like how we started. We're just going to circle those hips in big circles. I just want you to inhale both arms, lifting up, and then exhaling down. Beautiful. Good work, guys. I'm so glad you could join me on this workout on our exercise ball. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure that you leave me a comment below and tell me what you liked or didn't like about the workout. I would absolutely love to hear from you. And please do not miss out on tomorrow's workout. It is going to be a yoga session with our ball. So it's going to be a real goodie and a really nice complement to today's workout to help you sort of, you know, get out some niggles on your body and just, yeah, give something back to your body. So I really look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thank you again for being here. Do not forget to hit subscribe so you can keep updated for the whole rest of the challenge. Thank you.